Part A of Experiment 8, Chemical Reactions in Aqueous Solutions. For Part A, I chose to do well 3. Well 3 uses silver nitrate and sodium sulfate. Whenever we mix these into the well plate, or pour these into the well plate, a chemical reaction will start to happen, but it will not be visual. It will stay as a clear solution, or a clear aqueous solution, and it will change from sodium or silver nitrate to silver sulfate and sodium sulfate to sodium nitrate. For Part B, we are using hydrochloric acid and sodium bicarbonate. First, we must test the hydrochloric acid, the temperature of it. Whenever we test it, we did get 22.8 degrees Celsius. Next, we will add the hydrochloric acid to test tube 2. Secondly, we will add the sodium bicarbonate to test tube 2. And then we will have to test the temperature again. Again, it got 22.8 degrees Celsius. In this reaction, from the hydrochloric acid and the sodium bicarbonate, water, CO2, and sodium chloride will be created, causing a clear aqueous solution. For Part C, I chose test tube 4, and in test tube 4 we use copper sulfate and mossy zinc. We add this to test tube 4. And add the mossy zinc. Whenever this is in the test tube, there should be some bubbles happening. That just shows that there is a reaction actually happening. From the starting, going from copper sulfate and zinc, it will change to zinc sulfate and copper. This is the chemical equation list I have for Part A, Part B, and Part C. Part A was a precipitation reaction. Part B was a neutralization reaction. And Part C was a redox reaction, or reduction reaction. In Part A, we got silver nitrate, which was an aqueous solution, plus sodium sulfate, which was also an aqueous solution. The product came out to be 2 silver sulfates plus sodium nitrate. For Part B, we got hydrochloric acid, which was an aqueous solution, and sodium bicarbonate, which was also an aqueous solution. Both of them were clear, except for the hydrochloric acid, which was blue. For the products, we got water, CO2, and NaCl, which is sodium chloride. For Part C, we had copper sulfate, which was an aqueous solution, and zinc, or mossy zinc, which was a solid. The products from this reaction was zinc sulfate, which was an aqueous solution, plus copper, which is a solid.